Our first experience was a bit jarring, to be honest. We were the 11 a.m. surprise band, something like that, right?
Yeah, it was early. I remember waking up a lot of stumbling drunk zombies.
Yeah, we ruined a lot of morning sex, you know. We're a heavy metal band. Don't put a heavy metal band on a mainstream rock festival at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's just rude. No, it was, I remember it being a good show, you know. I was surprised at how many people were there that early, you know what I mean? But I think this is a little more conducive. This is more conducive to a good rock show. It's a little later in the evening and under a tent. It's a little sweatier.
I prefer a tent.
Yeah, I like the tent.
Somewhat reminiscent of a circus.
The lights can look cool. If you have a good lighting guy, which we do. You know, Big Mike Howe.
Big Mike Howe, Chicago Blackhawks all the way.
Yep. I love the record, but it's nutso. It's crazy. It shows me a bunch of dudes that just met and have a lot of riffs, right?
Yeah.
Like put another riff in there.
Yeah.
Another riff. Another riff.
We got more. We can add more.
Add another riff to that.
I'm definitely proud of that record. I remember listening back to that record, realizing that I had befriended a lot of cool people who were excellent musicians, and I remember having a slight feeling of, we have something. You know, there's some potential here, I feel. So I'm still very, very proud of that record and that moment where I came to these recognitions.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was to me.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's always nice. I mean, you don't really think about stuff like that when you're writing music, but you want people to like it, obviously. And yeah, so it was pretty. I mean, you never like write something and then well, this is obviously going to get record of the year in all these different magazines, you know. Never think about that, but the fact that it did is great, you know.
Yeah, we were bummed to you know, the UK fans have always been amazing to us since the first time we came over in 2000 or something. So, you know, we were looking forward to the Sonisphere, but things happened and it got canceled, and that was fine by us just because that was the end of a 7-week tour. So it was like, hey, we had to go home 2 days early. But we knew we were going to be back over here, and everyone over here is so welcoming to us that we knew we was going to come back around.
Jules Holland, when we did that show, it was with her. That's the first time we ever met her, and yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. We met her. We said, hey, we really, you know, I think she was talking to Brann, our guitar player, and they were discussing doing a split 7-inch where we covered each other's songs, and it sounded like a good idea, but it kind of sounded like a pipe dream to me, you know, like something that you talk about that doesn't happen. But and then he outed it in the press, which is the best thing that ever happened to it, you know. So then it kind of was splashed everywhere in the media, and so it sort of forced our hand a little bit, and really like concentrating on that and making it happen for Record Store Day, you know. I don't really know any musicians that are only into one kind of music, you know. I think that'd be very odd. I understand the fans' perspectives, because maybe like when you're younger, maybe you're really concentrated on this one kind of. It's got to be thrash metal or nothing. I don't think I was ever really that way, but I was a little bit that way, you know, like when I was 13 or 14, like this kind of music and everything else sucks, you know. But especially when you get older, you know, your tastes change, and you just develop more of a flavor for a lot of different kinds of music, and if you play music, then you're definitely into lots of different kinds of things. That's just how it is. The guys in Cannibal Corpse are sitting around listening to ABBA, guaranteed.
Yeah.